All right, so this is the 1 week update of owning this Milwaukee mower. Yesterday, it was Sunday and the yard waste was being collected today. So I had a yard waste bin that was empty, so I thought, man, I really need to get my yard done. And so I went out here and it was soaking wet outside. I mean, it had rained all day. I'm in Seattle, so it's real rain. Rained all day, and probably was cutting 2 inches off this grass. I'll show you there. And honestly, it did a pretty nice job for what we had to go through here. But I will say this, the bottom of that mower was completely full of wet clippings. I started out over there. You'll see some of this. Every once in a while I had to just knock the stuff out of it. But it did a pretty nice job. Now, there are some spots where it was a little tall. This yard was just fertilized, so it was just growing like a weed. And there are some spots that I did shorter passes. It did basically half passes over each area. But it did all this, and I could tell the battery was draining a bit, but this was definitely a torture test. There was exactly 2 spots it just overclogged itself up. And I don't think my old commercial Honda would have made it through this stuff. But it did all that, all this, and a couple stripes around the whole entire front. And it was cutting pretty good. My neighbor right over there, Jerry, he said, I saw you cutting out there. I could just see spray coming up from the lawn. He's like, I didn't know what you were trying to do. I was trying to hit these last passes. It's a real short pass, but just to give you an idea what we were cutting through, that's, all of 2.5 inches in the wet, and I mean real wet. Now, disappointing part, as I said, it stopped twice. Again, I don't think any other of the electric mowers would have made it through that I've had as far as it did. But the disappointing part is obviously, it was spun up quite a bit during that time. So, we left this much. Normally I'd do my lawn 1.5 times on a charge, and I knew it would go over quick, but it pretty much killed the battery here. Right there, the last shot, some area, it clogged up. So overall though, it cut really good in the wet. And I'll trim the rest of this up today. I thought I'd give you a quick 1 week update. I think, what have I cut my lawn 3 or 4 times with it now? It's really been good. I would agree that cut quality is very similar to the Makita, but the speed of which you could cut this grass is far faster than the Makita. That's for certain. You can walk through it like it's nothing. So yeah, and I haven't sharpened the blade. I haven't touched it at all. This is straight bone stock from the factory, how I like it. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys all a quick little 5-minute update. As you can see, this stuff was, seriously, I want to call it pea soup that I was going through. I haven't cleaned those wheels off. I cleaned the underneath off, and that was pretty easy to do. Just have one of those brushes, but I mean, it was everywhere. There was so much grass. I was surprised the blade was turning at all. All right, that's it.